YouTubers, Mike Martin's here with the Mike Martin's channel. Welcome to Morning Coffee with Mike. Hope everyone's having a beautiful, fantastic Tuesday morning. And I want to send a big hug, big shout out to everybody out there. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for being part of the channel, whether you're sharing this video, liking this video, commenting on this video, even disliking this video. It shows that you have some interest in the video. So here it is, guys. Well, Minneapolis is burning. I had a friend call me who lives in Vancouver for a while studying animation, and went back down to Minneapolis from where his hometown. And a couple of videos were sent to me, emails were sent to me. Man, this is getting out of control down in Minneapolis, and I don't know what's left to burn, anymore. What's left to burn. Kind of reminds me of the Watts riots back in I think it was in the 60s or 70s, the Watts riots. There was nothing left. There was no infrastructure left. I mean, the streets and the sidewalks were there, but everything else was gone. Right? So let's take a look here at what's going on. There it is. There's the video that was sent. So let's take a look at it here. So there it is. You're driving down. So you got a little pre-built. Those are pre-builts there that are being destroyed. Then you got the commercial area here. And the commercial area is completely it's I don't know if it's even salvageable anymore. Homes burning. Families have to be relocated. It's phenomenal. Look at that. Holy, you can see right through the whole building. A lot of these buildings are not, I repeat, are not going to be, they're going to be boarded up and forever being left. Because look, you had a thriving economy. You had people shopping for car parts there. You had people building. You had a building there. At the beginning, I showed you guys, there was a building there being built, pre-built there. It looked like it was almost done and halfway through. And boom, it got hit by rioters. But now, or protesters, or peaceful protesters, whatever they're calling it across the United States of America. Anyway, so back to what I was saying. What's going to happen is the people, now here's what's going to happen now in Minneapolis. The people that have the money or could afford or have family outside, and I'm talking about 200-300 miles, 1,000 miles away, will move. Will move out. And the same that happened in Detroit. And a lot of people don't know about Detroit having big riots back in the 70s, right? And that's what pushed a lot of the middle-class families, or the ones that could afford to get in their car and leave and never come back and drive away forever. Basically, people driving away and leaving everything they basically spent their entire lives working for could do that. That want to do that could do that, right? And that's what's going to happen. You're going to have a lot of these slum cities across America that are not going to be rebuilt. Right, a lot. I'm not saying it in a bad way. I'm just saying it happened to Detroit. It's happening in Chicago right now. Chicago's a little bit of a different scenario. They did have some kind of uprisings there, but in Chicago is a bit different. It's more of an economic takeover with their 4 layers of government. In Chicago, 4 layers of government. Yeah, you heard that right. And not only that, the cost of living is just ridiculous. Same with New York, and that's why you're seeing these mass exoduses. And the towns that people would move to, like here, people would move to Minneapolis because it's affordable. They're leaving those too. So you're seeing this turning into a zone of pain. And look at that. You're going to have pharmacies close. That's it. It's over. I don't know anyone in their right mind that would want to reopen in any of this stuff, to be honest with you, especially after, the amount of damage that was done, destruction, relocation, and I don't know anyone in the right minds that would do anything like that would relocate to something like that or relocate to fix it. It makes absolutely zero sense unless it's funded by government funding or some sort of entity that comes in. So we have, let's take a look at what's happening here. Auto theft up 41% in Minneapolis. There you go, guys. 41 points up. That's a lot. Auto theft up 41 points this year in Minneapolis. And I was astonished. It was stolen. He found himself a victim of a crime that is way up this year, up in the Twin Cities, auto theft. In St. Paul, car theft is up 11% this year. Minneapolis, they're up 41%, and that's 787 more car thefts this time than last year. So there you go. People's cars are getting broken into, and they are stealing cars. Car thefts are up in Minneapolis. Minneapolis Somali community leader carjacked on Monday. juvenile suspect in custody. So they're just starting to pull people over, carjacking them, and wow, that is very scary to be carjacked, especially if you got family in the car. Couple assaulted in downtown Minneapolis. Police investigate. Wow, look at those eyes. And just attacks all over the place. And police respond to drag racing in Minneapolis by opening fire hydrants. Wow, so they had to open fire hydrants so the road would be moist so they can't drag race. Wow. So that's what's happening in Minneapolis. I'm getting a ton of emails and messages from people. Housing prices are declining in Minneapolis as we speak. I think we're seeing a 26% decline in housing right now. So I don't see the rich swooping in and buying up blocks and street blocks of areas and redevelop it to malls, because the middle class people or the people that could afford to leave the cities won't be there. So creating some sort of an economic conspiracy and going in there and doing something like that ain't gonna fly, folks. It won't work, because you won't have the people in there or they're gonna make high-rise, high-end condos. But who's gonna live in the high-rise, high-end condos? That is the question. It is a beautiful day today here in Merritt. I'm gonna show you guys. It is morning coffee with Mike. It is a gorgeous day. I got the vet parked across the street. Beautiful day. It's going to be 30 centigrade all week long. I really hope everybody enjoys today. I hope everybody gets out. If you're living in Western Canada, I heard Eastern Canada is already getting cold. Here it's going to be 30 all week. It's going to be 30 pretty much in the high 20s and 30s right to the end of the month. I checked the forecast for the month. And that's that, guys. That's the nice weather we're having here. Your Merritt Toys and Games, 1925 Quilchena. Come down and visit me if you get a bit of time and be part of this. Anyways, yeah. No, business is doing good. We played a bunch of board games here last week. We're having a good time. We got open board games down there for people. Yeah, your Merritt Toys and Games. Check out, guys, I got a series I want you guys to check out, please. It's called Project Tabletop. This used to be the old drug den. This building here used to be the old town drug den where they would basically use drugs. I don't know if they sold them here, but they had a bunch of couches here. It was really nice with the curtains and stuff, and then blood all over the carpets. And yeah, I came in and man, did I make a huge change in this building. I turned it from nice to amazing. I got some more lighting I'm going to throw up there in that corner. It's kind of dark. People can't see the games there that well. The TV illumination doesn't illuminate strong enough. And what else do I got going on here, guys? That's it, doing good. My mom's crochet is doing well. I'm selling a ton of it. My mom makes this stuff by hand. And she makes all kinds of it. She makes all kinds of designs. And this is what she learned in school. I go, Mom, where did you learn how to do this? Oh, in school in Portugal. In school in Portugal, they actually teach us stuff that if you need to make clothing, you make clothing for your family. If you can, you know what I'm saying? In Portugal, they were very well educated in these kind of things, right? And my dad, God rest his soul, when he was in high school, they learned how to fish. They learned everything about fishing, and they learned everything about how to build and carve out boats and stuff, and all kinds of stuff, like boats out of big trees. There's my dad there in Portuguese Africa. Top left right there, that's my dad right there. That's my Uncle Joe right there, too. And that's in Portuguese Africa, back in the early 70s. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a good day today. It's going to be a fantastic one. Everybody is on, like everything seems to be on edge. Remember, it is an election. It's an election year in the United States. And I want to ask you guys, honestly, okay, if Trump wins, is there going to be more fire on the streets? If Trump loses, is there going to be more fire on the streets? That's the question. That's what we need to start asking ourselves. Like how does it work? What's going to happen? It's kind of a very double-edged sword right now situation we're in the United States. So, In Australia, okay, let's touch base in Australia. It's morning coffee. Okay, Australia. Australia, what the heck is going on down under? Now they're looking at shutting down Facebook and YouTube. You know, I have a decent presence in Australia. They've deleted a lot of my Australian housing videos. My channel got penalized a lot because of Australian housing. And I don't know what I did wrong or what I said wrong. Everything I said has come to light. Everything I've been talking about is true. Everything I've been talking about for the last 4 years. You know, even I found a video. Somebody sent me a link to a video from 3.5 years ago when I was saying that Australia is a testing ground for the West. And now there's so many YouTube channels saying the same thing I'm saying. It's like, are they watching my channel and then spinning it in their own words? Or, you know, because, you know, I'm the original, guys. You know, I'm predicting, right? We don't post-dict here. And guys, be part of the channel. Call into the show. Please, add me on Skype. Mike Martins 1980. Add me on Skype. Please. Be part of the Skype discussions. Skype, come on the show and be part of the discussion. Create awareness of what's happening in your area for as long as we're allowed to until they shut us down. Anyways, guys, here at the shop, at the Merrick Toys and Games, hanging out, having a great time. And let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think of the shop. Lots of cool board games here. Lots. I sell so many of them. When I first opened this business across the street, over there, and she sold the building after I fixed it, and basically threw me out. It was a really tough time. I was losing my dad at the same time. Managed to move into here, have everything set up, ready to go, and roll into business. Have everything ready to go. Then a week after, I lost my dad. And that's that. It's a sad story, but true. But to be frank with you guys, everyone's in a better place, you know. There's always a better place for everybody, so let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Don't forget to please watch Project Tabletop, it's a short series, you'll love it. Binge watch it, it's good. Thanks for watching, guys. Mike Martin's here, Mike Martin's channel. Big hug to everybody. We'll see you soon. Trends in the housing market tomorrow night, live calls. Trends in the housing market, guys. Don't be fooled. We talk about housing. We talk about jobs, because jobs tie into housing. Unemployment ties into housing. Rewriting mortgages ties into housing. Bad lending practices ties into housing. All kinds ties into housing. Foreign investing, money laundering, everything ties into housing. Let me know what you guys think. Comment below. Thanks for watching.